Good evening. This is the regular meeting of the St. Charles Parish Housing Authority. The date is Tuesday, April 25th, 2023. And I now call the meeting to order. Will you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, our first agenda item this evening is board review of the minutes from the meeting on 3/28/23. Is there any discussion by the board? All right.
What's the change?
Reorganization, where the vote was from you. In that case, I did not abstain. I did vote aye.
Okay, do we want to make a change? Are you moving to make a change to the?
So moved, yes.
Okay. So we'll change the, we'll make a correction on the minutes based on a motion by Commissioner Woods and no objection by the board to correct the minutes from the regular board meeting on March 28th. One of the votes records Mr. Woods as having abstained, where he did not. You voted?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Minutes are recorded for the record and approved based on that change. All right. The next agenda item is our financial report, review of low rent and HCVP programs. Any board discussion? Commissioner Woods?
No, I'm not gonna, no, I don't have any questions.
I move.
Three votes, no, do I?
Yeah, I move that we table this review till the next meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, VMS report.
Total vouchers paid,
Okay.
$6,757. All other vouchers, $162,424. Total vouchers, $172,352, skip one. ACV vouchers paid after the first of the month, $3,170. Portable vouchers administered, put-ins, $15,704. Unrestricted net position, $211,602. Restricted net position, RNP, last day of the month, negative $20,566. Cash investment, last day of the month, $195,824.
All right, does the board have any questions regarding VMS thus far? All right, seeing none. We get our low rent update and HCV program update.
Ms. Mack, you want to go first, or you want to
Do this first. For low rent monthly report, total units, 129. Units leased, 47. As of March 23, 81 units are vacant. Units in mod 1, we have no move-ins and no move-outs. Total amount of rent collected for March, $14,460. And total choice is the pest control that we use. For HCV, pulled out searching for housing, we have 6, 2 for LaPlace, 4 for Jefferson, 2 for Atlanta. That's 8, I'm sorry. Pulled out, leased up Payne, 2 for St. Bernard, 2 St. John, 1 Wichita, 1 Harris County. Pulled in, leased up Billing, 5 for Kenner, 1 for St. John, 4 for Jefferson, 1 for LaPush, 1 for Harris County, 1 for Indiana Housing, 1 for Hanover, 2 for Thibodeau, 1 for East Baton Rouge. Pulled in, searching for housing, 3, 1 for Kenner, 2 for St. John. We have 1 end of participation. She gave up her voucher. Payments as of March 31st, 2023, $173,414.14. 173,417 was for HAP and URL payments. 7,740 was outgoing. 17,765 was incoming portables. $291.14 was for admin fees, and $5,249 was for other months.
All right, any board discussion?
Now, I do have a question. On that end of participation, where the person that voluntarily gave up the voucher, that just goes back into our system and somebody else
To get it.
All right, we get a maintenance report now?
Yes, sir. We,
Turn the mic on there.
excuse me, I'm sorry. We're taking bids for the 14 units. There's actually 18 of them back there in Booty. But one of the fourplex is, when you open the door, you can smell. They haven't been in, nobody been there since 2021. And with the roof damage and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Legally, I can't say what I'm smelling, but we all know, you know, what it is on the wall and stuff like that. So we're not going into that one. And some of the units, your guy came out, what's his name? I'm sorry, sir. So, you know, take a look and give bids on the job. And some of them are just as bad as that. So I don't think, you know, if any one of you have time to come out and see, you will see the amount of work that need to be done. And just trying to turn the units around by the roof was leaking for so long and stuff like that, and then closed up. A lot of stuff that, you know, can't say because we're not professionals, has grown in the units. So, you know, that's gonna be a big hole up, because you have to at least cut out 4 feet of the sheetrock. Like I said, we've had 3 contractors out, another one came in to make a total of 4, and one of the guys just said, you know, nah, this ain't for me. That's how, you know, extensive the work will have to be done in those units just to get them up to par for someone to move into them.
Okay.
So you're saying, the cost to get these units up, it might not be feasible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's kind of what the feedback you'll get from the contractor.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, we know we put out the RFP. We've had people come now to take a look to be able to bid on the jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But no bids.
Yeah, no one has turned in
bids.
the bid yet.
And we can document all that, and then hopefully that will give us an exception to be able to place those units back in mod so we can finish this conversion process.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay.
This GIPCO, think on the phone the other day, HUD asked y'all about environmental.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the last one they had.
The invoice?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We paid it and everything.
All right, that sounds good.
Let me show this. Can y'all take a picture of the units?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you want to take some pictures and.
Photos of the interior of the unit. But I mean, HUD's gonna be here in a few weeks, but still.
But if we can get some photos, and if there's a way you can date stamp it,
It should be on your phone when you take pictures. It
Yes, sir.
shows when you took it.
yeah, I use an app on my phone, so it actually puts the date on the actual photo.
Okay.
But get with me, and
Gotcha. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and we can figure that out, because I think it would be good to have a dated photo to email them. You know, if there's ever a question or we need documentation to support.
And about that fence, we're gonna get somebody, since nobody don't wanna do nothing to the units, we're gonna get that fence put up before.
Yeah,
they
let's just do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, and they're looking for 6 foot,
6 feet. Yes, sir.
and far enough out from the building that anything that falls that would fall in the perimeter.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Completely around, right? Completely around the unit.
Yeah, the whole perimeter, yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, and then do we have any agency update? Anything additional that we want to add to any of these reports this evening?
I put in the bylaws and the other things that they want a resolution. I sent them to y'all, get some feedback, see if there's anything y'all wanted to add or change. But the changes I seen, Victoria made the changes.
Okay.
So you saying what you have now is something that's
The-
proposed, this is,
Something that is what?
let's back up. Why is this before us?
These are policies that HUD is looking for, that we did not have.
And then I'm asking, are these our existing, or is this something you're asking for to be updated? Is
It's
it
being
new?
It's
updated.
being updated, it's existing, but we made some changes. So,
So,
sent it out to.
We're actually gonna, we're gonna be going into executive session in just a little bit to discuss some of the contract and et cetera that this entails, so.
I guess to be more specific, what I was asking, is this what we're currently being governed by? This document before us?
Yeah, this is
Yes.
the board bylaws, yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, what I would like to do now is move into executive session to discuss the remainder of the contracts and stuff that we have to resolve before we vote on the resolutions. Can I get a second on that?
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
All right, that carries. Move into executive session.
Chair, I'd like to pass a motion that we enter out of executive session back to our regular meeting.
All right, we have a motion made by Commissioner Bailey to come out of executive session. Is there any objection? Seeing none, we're back into the regular scheduled meeting at 6:57. Next agenda item this evening is for the approval and adoption of our amended bylaws. It's a resolution 23-04-25-01. The purpose of this is to provide I'm going to read a memorandum so that way we can have the background history here. It's to provide an overview of the recommended approval and adoption of amended bylaws for St. Charles Parish Housing Authority. The authority is public housing authority established pursuant to Louisiana law, whose mission is to promote adequate and affordable housing, economic opportunity, and a living environment free from discrimination. Pursuant to Louisiana Revised Statute 40-381, St. Charles Parish Housing Authority's Board of Commissioners Board is authorized to approve and adopt bylaws which may be amended as needed to help ensure compliance with all applicable regulations of U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. And so the amended bylaws as presented must be approved and adopted by the board. And the staff has recommended approving and adopting the amended bylaws to help ensure compliance with HUD regulations. Having all had time to review these resolutions, is there any further discussion from the board, or do we have a motion?
Mr. Chair, I'd like to motion that we accept resolution 23-04-25-01. The resolution of St. Charles Parish Housing Authority Board of Commissioners adopting and approving the amended bylaws.
All right, do we have a second? All right, is there any objections? All right, seeing none, that passes. The resolutions are adopted. All right. And let's see. Our next resolution is 23-04-25-02. It is a resolution for the adoption of finance policies and procedures manual. I'll again read a memorandum for the purpose of to provide an overview of the recommended approval and adoption of a finance policies and procedures manual for St. Charles Parish Housing Authority, hereinafter known as Authority. The Authority is a public housing authority established pursuant to Louisiana law, whose mission is to promote adequate and affordable housing, economic opportunity, and a living environment free from discrimination. Staff developed and attached finance policies and procedures manual, which details the various procedures and internal controls required to properly manage its finances, all in accordance with HUD regulations. This is an action required resolution. Therefore, HUD requires the board's approval and adoption of finance policies and procedures to help ensure proper management of the authority's finances. The staff has recommended approving and adopting the attached finance policies and procedures manual, and the board having had the opportunity to review said policies and procedures. Do we have any debate or discussion? Seeing none, do we have a motion from the board?
Mr. Chair, I move to approve resolution 23-04-25-02, a resolution of the St. Charles Parish Housing Authority Board of Commissioners, and approving and adopting a financial policies and procedures manual.
All right, that's Commissioner Woods moving to approve the resolution of St. Charles Parish Housing Authority approving and adopting financial policies and procedures manual. Do we have a second?
A second.
All right, we have a second by Commissioner Bailey. Are there any objections? Seeing none, that carries by unanimous consent. And at this time, that was our final agenda item. So do we have any old business or new business? Any further discussion by the board?
I have one more reminder.
Okay,
Louisiana ethics. It's time to redo that.
yes, once a year, any member of a board or commission is required by Louisiana Governmental Ethics to complete their training program. That can be done online. You can go to the Louisiana Board of Governmental Ethics and participate in that ethics training. It is free, and you do have to do it yearly. So,
If you don't mind, Yolanda, can you please send us the link? Sure. Okay, thank you.
and I believe I completed mine already and sent it over. So, I did, but if not, I can resend it. Okay. So, all right. Anything else? All right. I move that we adjourn. Any objections? Seeing none,
A second.
this meeting's adjourned at 7:03. Thank y'all.